Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over cryptocurrency market. I'm going to go over some stocks too, and give you my case for you have one last hoorah in Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going up and to the right for a period of time, guys. In my opinion, um, so what I have here is Microsoft, and take a look at this chart, guys. That's a pretty serious run. Pretty serious run on Microsoft. So it would be safe to assume with monthly bearish divergence like that, that Microsoft is topped for a period of time, maybe even a few years, guys. Okay. One of the biggest stocks in history, I guess you could say, right? So this wave took 476 bars. Be safe to assume somewhere in that area, probably for Microsoft, guys. So it's all related. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the minor stocks. So the minor stocks really are I just, I really don't see what the fanfare is about these minor stocks. They had a nice run in 2020 to 2021. But the rest of it for me is the minor stocks are a big bunch of ball of crap. Okay. So here's Bitfarms. 3-wave move up. You see this? Not a good bottom. Bullish divergence. Pop. RSI got up here, back down, probably a pop. Now there's going to be a bounce. Don't get me wrong. There should be a bounce somewhere in these areas. So these things are going to bounce, and they're very, very volatile, and they can bounce pretty good. Okay. So Bitfarms could get way up there again. All right. Get everybody bullish and say, hoorah, let's go for the freaking bull run again. But this chart, I mean, this chart's okay. I mean, you could say this is a 1-2. But I think this is a connector wave, guys. You can see it. All right. Not a good bottom for that right there. You really don't want to see that bullish divergence. You want to see a clean bottom. Here's Clean Spark. Checking this out. People all fanfare about this. I think I have a sneaky suspicion the miners are getting set up, believing the 4-year narrative. Bitcoin's going on a new bull run, 100K type stuff. And I think a lot of them are believing that, especially with the hash rate where it's going up. And I don't think that's going to be happening, guys. You can see here's a trend, touched it, tried to go up. I think it might do another one over here. Weekly RSI came down, everything. It looks like it's ready for a bounce over here. So, but overall, generally looking at this, look at the chart. Look at the weekly chart. It looks like crap. Coinbase. Let's go over Coinbase here. Here's the bottom with a bunch of bull div. And then over here, normally you don't want to see that much bullish divergence on you don't want to see any bullish divergence. Okay. A real bottom goes like this, guys. A real clean bottom just goes down, boom, and it gets out of there. You don't see any divergence. So here's this trend. Okay. You see how these assets are just going up correctively. So I think Bitcoin's in a B wave, guys. That's why it's doing these junky moves. Another pop over there, potentially. Let's see. What's another one? Mara, guys. This one is overall picture of the chart from April 2012. Now I got into mining, but this is These are all ended up being hype cycles for this stock, guys. You can see the prices here. This was over at $233, $133. It looked like it got up to 67, and the RSI is over here. So this thing popped on a hype cycle, reset it to come back down. The algos are suggesting this thing is going to have some serious problems. Okay. You got a bounce here on Mara, in my opinion, the 200 SMA potentially up to 14 or 15 or anywhere from 12 to 15 or something like that. I pay attention to that. But this thing needs to get up over that 200 and start ripping out of there to convince me this thing has any, it's worth anything, okay? MicroStrategy. I think MicroStrategy is going into a little phase, probably something like this. You know, how long did this take? January 13 to March 20, hype cycle. And now it's same thing, guys. You know, here you go. Here's its hype, 08. Okay, so hype, corrective trash type thing over here. So, you know, if you're a long-term holder, you bought it over here, 103, and then you're over here, you know, you didn't get anywhere until they got into Bitcoin. And now you probably got the same thing on MicroStrategy. So MicroStrategy is different. It's just not the Bitcoin. They also have with software programs and stuff. So, but I don't see anything, any long-term excitement going on for MicroStrategy. Riot, you know, you know, the overall chart, I'm just looking at the overall chart. I mean, let's get down to reality here, okay? Would you have your grandma buy this stock? Probably not. Even your mom that might be 35 years old? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? Like, this has a little bit of, you know, deep correction down there. This has a little bit of play in here. It looks like it's going to be doing some bounces back up to the 200 SMA. So you could get a little bit of a run on Riot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the S&P 500 on a monthly, guys. Show you long-term why Bitcoin is in a B wave. Okay. S&P is in here somewhere. It's S&P. The 5 probably ended right there. This is the whole chart. This is not, well, this is doesn't have everything on this one. But over here it started in 1871. I guess it has it over there. It's just like dots or something like that. Wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the third, for the fourth, and more than likely, it looks like you got a fifth right there. Now this is going to be the trick right here for the rest of the decade. All right, so this is going to be the trick. I think it's going off. So it's not done. I think it's going to go up, maybe break the highs. People still say bull run. C should be over here. And then it's going to go into an extended B wave, maybe something like this. Okay, let's put it like that. Probably come down to this area, something like that, and then a C wave. So hoorah! This will be terrible, more than likely. It just, you know, it'll be like this. A, B, C, and this is your 5. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're 5, 3, 5, and then you'll have one over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for your ABC. Okay, is what I'll be checking that out. But this is topping process is going to take years. It appears so, guys. So, how does this relate to Bitcoin? Well, I don't think Bitcoin's going to be an asymmetrical bet, and it's going to be performing while these aren't. I don't see that happening. So here with the S&P 500, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to be in a multi-month, potentially wave 5. The wave 1 took, however long the wave 1 took, that wave 5 will take that long. So 2 or 3 months, maybe 4 months, 5 months maybe for this move. Okay. So we'll go to Bitcoin on that one. Let me go to Bitcoin. So the 5 and then a B. So it's going up for one more. So like I said, short time frame, I'm bullish on Bitcoin going up into this last wave. So it's hard to suss this out, what exactly is potentially going on in this section all through here. But my estimated best guess right now is this is A, B, C, because this is, I think, a 5-wave move. So ABC right there. So this is A and this is your B wave. While the S&P 500 goes up into its 5th wave. All right. Okay. So the S&P 500 goes up into its 5th wave, right? Remember that image? It's S&P 500 going up into its last 5th. So SP's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's going into an extended B wave. Bitcoin can rip off its ABC, 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 and then this trek down while the S&P 500 is going down like that. Okay, that's how I look at that. And at the top of it too, you know, you have Microsoft with its monthly bearish divergence will be trekking down. Probably not that aggressive because it's pretty bullish. So, you know, to have a dump like that, it would take a lot for Microsoft. People won't believe it. They won't believe it. So that's how I look at that time frame. So for the meantime, 4-hour, let me see. Yeah, here we go. Daily chart. So candle, daily candle above this trend, this downtrend, and then it might swing back down over here and get out of there for this trend that's going on right here on the daily. So you see the daily is already getting up there quite a bit. Still can go up, go sideways like that for a little while. So it could do that. 4-hour chart. You know, it looks kind of toppy, like you 4-hour chart, you know, you would want to go in and play shorts, come back down, but not so sure about that right now. You could have a situation here on the 4-hour where you get these janky B waves that are confusing. Boom, boom, maybe back down to here, boom, and then Bitcoin goes boom, maybe back there, boom, keeps going up. Okay, so that's how I look at that for Bitcoin. So let's see. And then Solana was one I told you to pay attention to, where you want to take profits probably pretty soon. This is not cool so far. The daily RSI is already into oversold right here, so it could go a little bit higher, but I'd say 25. These areas over here, you know, this is telling you this is a counter trend. This is a counter trend of this leg more than likely. Okay. The only way to get confirmation that it's not is it needs to break 2940. Okay. 2940. So let's see. Market Cypher's getting up there. So yeah, it's counter trend. What's the other one? VRA. Oh, I can let go. Getting near its top. Not a bad little move. Only 40%. I guess I'm comparing it to this one over here. So it's like one of these over here, guys. It could go higher. Go higher. I'd have an exit strategy on this bad boy, guys. You see this RSI right here in the daily? Taking everything out. New bull run. They'll be telling you in the YouTubes, guys, on VRA. All right. So it's called Feeding the Bear. Feeding the Bear here on VRA. Up in this wave, which was a flat, back down, feed it. Come back down into your wedge, feed it. If you're a bull, if you're a perma bull, I should say. If you're trading this, hey, no big deal. No big deal. But that's how the feeding the bear works. Perfect example of it. So let's see what else we got going on here. Anything excitement? Some of these are still going to keep going up, like I said, guys. Pushing up. Nakamoto Games, Maker, said could continue to go up, and it will continue to go up more than likely. What's another one I was looking at? Let's see. Oh yeah, Caspa probably continue to go up, even though it's got all this the bear signals in here. It's just, I think, it's just a concentration. Everybody looking at this asset. Hey, you know, it has nice waves. It's bullish. So everybody's just going over here. You know, got into, it's more into the YouTube. So yeah, it still could go up. It might hit that 7 cents target that I originally had up here. Okay. Let's see. That's Phantom. What's Phantom doing? Bottom. Things gonna roll on out. Come on, guys, man. You know what crypto does when it's bullish, man. It's looking like it's a counter trend. It might get up to the 200 SMA, guys, which is about 28, maybe 30 cents or something like that. But you can see the wedge bottom to pump it on the bullish divergence right down there. So yeah, actually pretty weak. This is pretty weak for Phantom, guys. Phantom's waves, when it's bullish, guys, it rips. It rips hard. Okay. This thing just rips. So like this wave was a counter trend, finish it off. That was just massive right there. Boom, boom, boom. Even up in here was pretty good moves. But now it's lacking interest. Nice move here. Okay. And then that's making a, you know, you want to be careful. That is making a head and shoulders pattern right there, guys. Okay. It is forming one. And that would be a pretty significant drop if that plays out. It would have to break these areas. 14 cents. Let's see. Ethereum, I made a video. Yeah, I said maybe some sneaky stuff could be going on with this one. And here's this trend. Okay. Terrible, terrible bottom, guys. Like, look at that. You know, here it is, this area, pumping up this way to the 200 SMA, probably at least 1,800, maybe get up 2,000 or something like that. But in this janky move right here. So it's what I would expect. You know, looks like a it looks like a you know, a short sellers going up. I think what's going on too is short squeezes. It's short squeezes, guys. It's pushing this up too. This is probably going to continue to go up, guys. The stochastics RSI is all the way down here. So I would say, even though from there to there, it broke that trend, right? It broke the trend. So any short seller would go, huh, it's a short. But it's all big trick sometimes. It's all a big trick sometimes because it could pull a chain link. right? So here is like maybe a trend like this. And it can pull a chain link and keep going bullish. So went up here, so back down, touch the trend, go back up a little bit, come back down, go back up a little bit, and then next thing you know, you got, and it just keeps going. And the shorts go in, thinking it's going to at least do something like that, right? But they get squeezed. And that's what's making this janky. Okay. So I would err on the side of being bullish, guys. I would err on the side of being bullish for the time being, especially if the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ are bottoming and going into another wave. So the XY, what we got going on here? This thing just doesn't want to let up, does it? Yeah, it still doesn't let up. You know, this thing can, if it continues to go on, it won't be good for the financials. But, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, is that this wave is you need to see it break down from that. Okay. See it break down, and maybe it goes up a little bit more, 107, 108, and eventually just see it break down from that, guys. And that's probably when the bottom for the S&P and the NASDAQ will be in. Then the NASDAQ. Okay. I know some of you, most of you guys want to hear about the next 100x altcoin. Okay. And then they can go on their fifth wave. Bitcoin can finish off its freaking wave, right? And then the S&P 500 go into that massive extended B wave, and then Bitcoin will go down. Microsoft spin into a massive wave. It's going to go down, right? Probably the other tech stocks too. NASDAQ doesn't look hot, guys, at all, man. The NASDAQ is janky. Let me go to a monthly chart, and I'll show you guys NASDAQ here. Stocks. Or no, wait a second. BTC. Go to NASDAQ. NASDAQ, where are you? Down here at the bottom of my list. Let's see here, guys. Here we go. The NASDAQ on the monthly. So here's its deal. Monthly. So the NASDAQ's a little bit, I mean, it's stronger right now, which is to be expected, right? So you have the NASDAQ, okay? Why is it stronger right now? Probably because, you know, tech stocks are in it, right? Think about that, you know, NVIDIA's, other techs, right? Bullish correction. And so the S&P, this top is going to have more stability. So I think the NASDAQ will be A, B, and then S&P will be in that C going up. And then this may have some sort of, you know, who knows, maybe it gets beyond all-time highs, something like that. So that's what I'm thinking for a top for the NASDAQ. But the NASDAQ tech stocks are looking like it's not going to be as strong possibly, but you never know over here. Maybe there's another little hoorah. So you're looking at, like, I mean, realistically, guys, we're looking at a range in the NASDAQ like this for a decade. All right. In my opinion. So, maybe get up to all-time highs, back down to some B wave, three-way B wave move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that, possibly. So that's how I see that, guys. And that's being generous too on that. So Let's see. Any other excitement going on? Don't see anything else like super exciting here, really. Render Friday decided to pop. We'll get on daily. Yeah, render's going to make its way to that 200 SMA, so back up to $1.85 probably. Checking that out, you know. But it's very concerning on render here that it came down in this wave, right? And it moved up this way, you know. Was it a counter trend? Could have been. This all could have been a counter trend rally. So maybe A, B, C, it could have been. And now it's boom, counter trend, boom. So that was the sell. You know, this was the trade. This is what I was talking about it up here, your supply zone, and now that. So okay. Optimism. $1.47, $1.50, might get past there a little bit. So Nakamoto Games getting up there, huh? Litecoin. Litecoin's seen better days. Seen better days, guys. What's up with this? Let's see the weekly. Yeah, it's just playing with it, just trying to figure out what Litecoin was doing here, guys. But not looking cool for Litecoin. Let's take a look at Chainlink. Chainlink might do a bounce right there. Bull div. Probably got a bounce right there. 809. Where to get down to 804. 3, boom. Bitcoin may get back down 27. Synthetics back down to 209. I think RuneCoin get down $1.80-ish, maybe something like that. I think it's still playing with this area. Like $1.83, $1.85. See this get down there. Compound. That peak. Compound might take a while for it to get up to 60, so it could sit there. Correcting everything. So yeah, Maker might come back around, back over this area and get out of there again. Bitcoin Cash, boom. I'd be looking at that area right there. 224 maybe. Yeah, 224. This area. So, but the overall picture, some of these things. Let's take a look at Link. Overall trend. See here on Chainlink, guys, is that you know, you have this, and it came down, corrected it, And now you got to move this way. So here's this trend, came down, got rid of it, and now it's going up. So, you know, Chainlink is making probably some sort of wave to connect this wave. Okay. You can see it's going sideways. RSI went up. Back down. Now it's going up a little bit more. Still kind of sideways, still in the same range, and the RSI is getting even higher. It's like, oh yeah, bull run, man, bull run. Like you maybe this thing could just like stay in the same spot and get it up there, right? That's like crazy, man. Bull run, man. There's the 200 SMA, man. Maybe there could be a run up there. Yeah. Get past there, get everybody bull run, right? And then this will just connect this wave, I would think. And then you got one of these over here, which is realistic. Chainlink really needs to be this area, guys. It really needs to be that zone. So 3, maybe a 3, and then a 3 in some year down the road. So you want to go for the bull count? Here's the bull count. You know, 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, and it's gonna freaking shoot off of there, right? Yeah, don't think so, guys. Don't think so. Don't think Chainlink is gonna be doing that. So pretty lousy, man. Pretty lousy area. It's connector wave, guys. It's connecting up. All you gotta do is check the RSI. It's getting up there a little bit, you know. I would definitely say if you see it up in near the top here, and then if you see Chainlink price, you know, not really moving that far. So here's like a 3-wave move, maybe come back down a 3-wave and then maybe back up like that. And then you just check down here, you know, in this RSI on the weekly, it's weekly, you know, maybe something like that, and then something like that. And then, you know, you got your your bust right here, right? And then over here can, you know, reset it a little bit, and now you're probably gonna be going like that, and the price will just be right there. That'd be definitely be your you know, your exit over here if you're in this. Okay. You're in this, and it would just be a massive long time consuming connector wave of this wave right here. And then this could be like a wave like that, and then it's gonna more than likely do another one of these over here, you know, more than likely. It's what I would be checking out, guys, you know, like something like that. Probably about the same size, same shape, similar shape. Man, it might not even be like that's more like a flat. It'd be maybe more like a zigzag. And you have your it would be your W. It's in an X wave and then a Y. And then this connecting this wave is your A, B, C for your flat, right? Flat looking move. And then over here probably won't be a flat. I would say more like maybe a zigzag, right? Because they like to connect flats and zigzags. They're usually not the same, except double zigzags. Zigzags can be the same, like zigzag, zigzag. But usually if it's a flat, it'll be the like flat zigzag or vice versa. It's what I'd be checking out. So yeah, Chainlink is right here on Chainlink hype cycle. It's done, and now it's correcting the whole thing. Time consuming deal. Let me go to, is this the whole chart? Yeah, that's the whole chart. Okay, so how long did this wave take? 191 bars. That's only 56 bars. 156 bars. And there's 198 bars. So usually the you know, the waves up, you know, like this massive wave, you can expect a correction to take just as long as this wave. And sometimes a correction can be twice as long as the wave. So yeah, I mean, everything lines up, kind of lines up for it to be way over here a couple years down the road. So that's how I'm looking at that. This in here's a mess. And just connecting it. And you might get a shot up to 200 SMA, 12, 13 bucks at some point. So anyhow, it's not looking very, it's not looking bullish, guys. You know, I mean, bullish as far as going on to one of these, okay? One of these things right here, no way. No way, man. Anybody who's telling you that, man, you tell them, come over here, talk to me about that. Or place a bet with me. I'll take any bet. Any bet. Okay? On this one. Doesn't have to be money. Do any bet. But they just better honor their shit. Okay? All right, guys, that's the end of my video. Thanks for watching. Peace.